So some people are like, oh my God, Halloween Kills is backed up a year. What are you going to do? Your channel's going to suffer. We don't think the channel's going to suffer. We have a great fan base here. We're going to keep fucking talking Halloween Kills and other Halloween movies and projects, past and future. You name it. Other horror stuff. Other topics we've said we're going to cover. But for this video right now, we're going to stick to Halloween Kills, talking about the top 5 most anticipated characters you should be stoked for in this movie. Let's do it. How's it going? Happy Monday to all you ladies and gents out there tuning in to another Fandom Empire episode. I'm your host, Shawn. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to sit down and, yes, talk about that movie that's been delayed an entire year. 15 months away still, Halloween Kills. It is July 13th, 2020, 15 months out, roughly, from the new release of Halloween Kills on IMAX and more. And we're stoked to be broadcasting to you from just outside of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's, what is it? About 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock on the East Coast here. So let's talk some Halloween Kills, everybody. But first up, yeah, we're going to do that thing the haters don't like that we do, but we're going to do it anyway. Smash that subscribe button down there if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you appreciate our content. And the other thing that helps is dropping a like. It takes 2 seconds. Yeah, God forbid we ask people who tune in to the channel to support the channel. But haters will be haters. That's how it is. Let's dive right into it, though, guys and gals. Multiple choice question for this video is, who are you looking forward to seeing again most in Halloween Kills? Is it Tommy Doyle, or is it Lindsay Wallace? You know, both of these characters are highly hyped heading into this movie, and I know who mine is. I'm stoked to see Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Wallace. I think it's a fantastic casting. Tommy Wallace, wow. Tommy Doyle. It's been a bit since we've done a pre-produced video, but yeah. Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Wallace. That'd go over well. Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle. That's my pick. But Lindsay Wallace's return, I think, is going to surprise a lot of people. I think people are already mailing it in on Kyle Richards, and I think that would be a big mistake. Anyways, comment down in the comment section below. We want to know what you think, because your opinion matters to us here at Fandom Empire. Which one of these 2 legendary Halloween characters are you most excited to see? So we talked about right off the top in this video that we're going to talk about the top 5 most anticipated characters in this movie. These are the 5 characters that I think really steal the spotlight in this movie. And hey, you might have noticed that Fandom Empire, not to toot our own horn here, is getting shit right. Like, wasn't it just, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, we mentioned the kill count just being obscenely high in this movie, and now all of a sudden John Carpenter's coming out talking about the kill count? Just saying, it's almost like we know what we're talking about here. That said, we can get things wrong. We are human. That's what happens in this sort of business. Let's dive into it, though. The top 5 most anticipated characters in Halloween Kills that you should be the most stoked for. Starting out with number 5. That's right. It's one Karen Strode, mother to Allison, daughter to Laurie. A lot of people found Karen's character in Halloween 2018 to be annoying and just, you know, out of touch with reality. I don't know if she was out of touch with reality as much as she was in denial of what was going on and what was happening. Clearly, she didn't exactly have the best upbringing. You know, say what you want about Laurie, but Laurie obviously was dealing with the fallout of the events of 1978. And that shaped her life to come. That's just the way these things work sometimes, guys. And Karen in this movie is not the Karen you see in 2018. Yeah, you get glimpses of that same character, but in reality, you get to see the daughter that Lori raised, fully exposed, at least raised till, age 12 or whatever, fully exposed and explored in this sequel. Karen, for any haters out there that didn't like her in the first movie, I think you're going to absolutely love her in this movie. Judy Greer knocks it out of the ballpark. Can't wait to see her arc play out on screen. There's definitely some surprises in there, and a lot of people expecting something from her that might be surprised that it is, in fact, something else. Read into that what you will. Number 4 for us, that's right. Maybe we should have issued a spoiler alert, but everybody's covering it now. Dr. Loomis is back. That's right. Samuel. Dr. Sam Loomis back in Halloween, and we have a tidbit to drop in on this. Now that the movie's 15 months away, I feel like we can probably talk a little bit about this. It actually is contrary to a prior report we had on Loomis. We'd like to correct that information. We're going to do that a little later on this week or next week. But again, Loomis, it's not like Loomis is in this movie for 15 or 20 minutes. It's not the case. But he's not in this movie for 30 seconds to a minute either. He gets a few minutes of screen time, depending on if any of it gets cut or explored further. Obviously, the fact that the movie has 15 months now before release allows for some things to change, despite what some people might think. Loomis, when in this movie, is front and center. They don't shy away from showing him. It isn't, hey, look at that trench coat running down the street. No, he makes an impact on this movie, and the impact is felt 40 years later. Coming in at number 3, who's that? It's a mystery character. It's that mystery character again. That's right. We've been talking about a mystery character in Halloween Kills for some time, and just wanted to point out that, actually, before we do, let's take a step back to Loomis for a second. Again, not trying to toot our own horn, but if you're ever in question about the accuracy of this channel, not 100%, never will be 100%, but far more right than wrong, I am 99% positive we ran the report about, I could be wrong on this, about Loomis returning before literally anybody else did. Go back and look at our old YouTube videos. You'll see it. So if you're ever in question if, this channel's just reading Reddit and pulling shit out of their ass, that's not the case at all. Just, and I'm saying this again, not to toot our own horn, but it's not just me at Fandom Empire who gets this information and does the work on it. There's other people too, and they deserve the credit. And when people try to, belittle them like that, or even myself, it's not right. So there's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself, and that's what we're doing here. Anyways, number 3, the mystery character, who we're not going to reveal in this video. However, if you are a Patreon subscriber, we have the first Lampkin Lane show coming up, and this character is going to be a big, big part of it. The best thing I can tell you about this character is this. You're probably going to be surprised with who this character is, and you're going to be surprised of the impact this character has, not on just one timeline, but 2 in the overall story as a whole. This movie does not work without this character. This character is that important, and hopefully people accept it and don't write it off. Number 2, that's right, Anthony Michael Hall himself, the man playing Tommy Wallace, right? Right? Now, obviously, it's Tommy Doyle. Can't believe I fucked that one up. Jeez. Unbelievable. Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle is going to be a joy, guys. I can't wait to sit down and, it's one thing hearing what we've heard and reading what we've read and being able to, have some sources to reach out to. It's another thing when you actually get to see the context of, what you're reading and hearing and talking about on screen. Anthony Michael Hall is a really gifted actor, and I think he's going to bring Tommy Doyle back to life. His role in this movie is significant. It's important. He's definitely a catalyst in this movie. And at the end of the day, you will not be disappointed with Tommy Doyle's return to Halloween. And number 1, of course, it's our good old buddy, the Boogeyman, a.k.a. The Shape, Michael Myers. This is really Michael Myers' movie to shine. Or maybe to burn. Or maybe both. Maybe he's shining as he's burning. Maybe it's some Twilight shit going on. Okay, hopefully it's not that. That would be, people are going to walk out of the theaters if that's the case. Look, as we stated at the top of the video, kill count's higher than it's ever been in a Halloween movie, and not just by a little bit, a lot. This is Michael's time to shine. Yeah, you're going to get some of that classic 1978 Michael like we've been talking about, but you also have to expect that Michael is going to be more active. He's out to kick some fucking ass in this movie. He's not even taking names. He's just kicking ass. And make no mistake, a pissed off Michael Myers, a normal Michael Myers is enough to be freaked out about, but a pissed off Michael Myers, that's another story. Again, maybe not exactly what people want in a Michael Myers at times, but I think you need to be open to change. Sometimes change is good. You're getting some of the classic Michael Myers, classic shape for all the nostalgia fans out there, but you're also getting some new elements to Michael in this movie that I think are served. It's not just, this isn't just, oh, hey, it's Michael Voorhees, basically. It's not, just a Jason thing that's going to happen in this movie. Not at all. It's done with more class than that and more finesse. But still, there's a reason that this movie is, in fact, called Halloween Kills. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard yet, take a second to, if you can and you can afford to, hit up our Patreon, www.patreon.com/FandomEmpire. Link is down in the description below. We would appreciate your support. If you want to get in on the Lampkin Lane AMA Patreon show exclusive, it's exclusive to Lampkin Lane tier, which is $13 a month. The first episode is this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You won't want to miss it. We touch on some hot button issues and get a little more, give a little more juicy details. We'll get in a little more spoilery without just giving the whole damn thing away. Again, www.patreon.com/FandomEmpire. But hey, not everybody can afford Patreon. That's fine. A completely free way to support the channel is simple. Head on over to Facebook, type in the Fandom Empire Den, and join the community that we have growing over there. Also, check us out on Instagram, FandomEmpireNow. I know it just says Fandom Empire up there, but FandomEmpireNow, or the Camp Haddonfield podcast, which, by the way, episode 4 drops tomorrow. Again, sorry for the delay. It's been crazy here. I warned you guys I was going to have an insane 10 days, and we have had that. Check us out on Twitter at FandomEmpireNow as well. As you'll see here, we have a little bit of a new backdrop going on, but what you can't see in front of me is there's literally a whole studio being built here to be able to host other people during this time and to really sort of expand Fandom Empire and what it is. And a lot of work has gone onto this, and so this is not a finished product yet. We're continuing to go on and do other things. Just a brief little announcement here that, as I forget what the hell the announcement is, we have a little video coming. Should be tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. It's a fun little reaction video. Don't take it too seriously, but if you have a sense of humor, you'll probably enjoy it. What else do we got? Don't forget, drop a like if you appreciate the content, and most of all, if you're watching our content, click the subscribe button. It helps us. It's free. Takes 2 seconds, guys. And gals, for that matter. By the way, Halloween Kills unboxing video still in the works. We have the Halloween Kills concept mask we did, which is our take on what the mask should look like after being in a fire. And then we have the, what I'd call 90 to 95% screen accurate mask that we're going to debut. I'm sure it'll ruffle some feathers, but you know what? It's a 2018 TOTS mask rehauled. Nothing illegal about that. Sometimes information gets out there. This is what happens, and we could all use some positive news. So we can't wait to debut that to all you guys as long as UPS gets their fucking shit together. Anyways, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for tuning in. That man back there, the boogeyman, he's coming. See you next time. Ciao.